This is mainstream sports.
Please have your attention, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who would know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show. That show that you tripped and fell or it just came across your timeline. You're like, what the hell is this? Well, we don't know either. Congratulations. If you'd like to talk to us and you're not on the comment section or click the like or wherever the spot you're at, you're on the recorded podcast. FanStream Sports text line 214-937-0569. Use it. We'll reply to you. We swear. Or at least Tim will. I'll look at it and go, what the hell is that?
Might send you a nude.
You don't want that. You
I
don't
didn't
want
say
that.
me.
Okay.
I mean, it might be.
Probably. So the guy that was talking, because on Colby Sapp, is one IndyCar Tim. What's up, Tim?
Hello, Colby. Hello, America. Hello, Red America.
Wow.
I don't mean communism either. Because, baby, we are free again. I went there, Colby. Sorry, I had to.
You did go there. There's some people that are not happy. There's a lot of people that are happy.
It's okay. You know what? We all love each. Hey, look, we're all Americans at the end of the day. Okay, we should all love and support each other, regardless of what color we voted for. All right, I don't hate people because they voted different than me, and you shouldn't either. Okay, let's just get along.
Oh man, no, that's absolutely the truth. That's absolutely the truth. Y'all know me. I don't really care about a whole lot.
You really don't,
and
like, to the point that it's annoying sometimes. Tillman.
Yeah, well,
Inside joke.
Yeah, you'd have to listen to previous episodes to get that, because I don't think we're going to go down that rabbit hole right now.
Not today.
But I do agree with the fact that it's your right to pick who you want.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why we're America.
So, just go with it. I mean, I am kind of looking forward to maybe things being cheaper around here, be quite honest. But there's some other sides to things, and dear God, I'm not educated enough in the political realm to even go there with enough vigor in order to make something pull off. But I tell you what I am educated in.
What's that?
And that is, I have found a hidden talent, Tim.
Oh, you're what, 47 years old, and you just found this hidden talent?
I did.
Oh, God.
I did. And it's through video game playing that I found this hidden talent.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I didn't know I had this. Apparently,
I'm terrified right now.
Apparently, I'm a 3-card poker savant.
3-card poker?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't know this.
Isn't that just all luck?
Pretty much. Pretty much. But
okay, explain.
Okay, so Grand Theft Auto has a casino, right?
Okay.
And in that casino, you can go in there and you can buy chips with your money and you can play their version of 3-card poker. And so I had figured out a glitch to where you never lost by playing.
Okay.
Right? So through this, I played a lot of 3-card poker.
That's one of the games you can play inside the casino.
Yes.
All right.
A lot of 3-card poker. To the point that I now am making a lot of money at the 3-card poker table in GTA without using the glitch, because I've played so much.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the glitch.
I've played so much that I know what's coming.
Right.
And I thought, well, it's just with the game. It's just with that.
Right.
I started playing 3-card poker on other online games.
Yeah.
Same results.
Really?
Same results.
It's literally luck.
Right. But I get this feeling of play, don't play.
Oh,
Fold, don't fold.
all right.
Right? Even if I'm staring at rags.
You have an inner monologue.
Even if I'm staring at rags, I'm still like, no, this is a good time to bet. Come to find out, the dealer had rags, right?
Wow. Take you to Vegas.
So, and I'll fold pair of kings.
Do they have 3-card poker in Vegas?
Yes.
Do they really?
Yes, I found this out. And also there's some online to where you can throw down real money.
Oh, okay. We need to do that as a show trip.
Right.
Online.
So I've never played 3-card poker.
I've never played it in my life.
Never played it.
No.
Right? But now it's getting to the point where I'm like, all right, maybe I should go actually give this. I mean, yeah, going up against, a dealer that knows what they're doing and what have you, and it's not just a computer. I'm probably not doing as well.
Right.
But at the rate I'm doing right now, I'm like, if I do half as good, I'm going to be all right.
But I mean, if you're doing it like on 3-card poker, like actual sites and not just in GTN, you're being successful, then you are doing it against other people, right?
Well, no, it's still against the dealer and it's still against,
A computer.
Not somebody with like 5 decks in a, and it's reading exactly what's going on, right?
All right.
So,
But still, it's trained to not let you win.
right.
Or programmed, whatever.
So,
Wow, I feel like this is a game changer.
it might be. It might be. Another game changer I found, by the way, switching gears totally. As you know, I'm a seasoning guy, right?
Yes.
I love different seasonings. And I've been stuck for a while on taking just garlic powder and mixing it with tomato bouillon, the powder, and using that as a seasoning, right? I've been stuck on that for a long time, and it's really, really, really good.
Okay.
Because it has MSG and it has all the stuff, right? It's really good. Until I went through because Fiesta is my favorite little section in the store that has all the seasonings, right? I found green hatch chili seasoning. So the hatch chilies, right?
Right.
That are awesome.
Yeah.
It's dehydrated with salt, onion, garlic in a shaker.
Oh, my.
Oh, dude.
That should go on everything.
It does. It does.
Who makes that?
Fiesta.
Oh, that's a brand?
The people that make like the fajita seasoning that I like, like the mesquite, and they have that in that section. Dude.
I wonder if like McCormick makes that or if it's.
No, I think
haven't caught it yet.
No, I don't think. I wouldn't think so.
Wow.
But yes, man, I grabbed a hold of some of that, and now I'm afraid to take it inside the house because other people will like it.
You won't have any.
Yeah, so
hide it in your pocket.
It stays in my van right now from my van seasoning.
Right.
Because I have van hot sauce and I have van seasoning.
Well, just like you had studio hot sauce for a long time till I drank it all.
Right. So now I just bring little packets with me.
So I can't drink it all.
So, but there you are. So if you see it out there and you're like, I need to try something new, because this, like on popcorn, dude.
Oh, dude, that's a game changer for on popcorn, I bet.
That is amazing. It on pretty much anything. You're having like tacos and whatnot. Dude, throw some of that on it. Oh,
holy crap, dude.
You're in there.
We do a lot of tacos and fajitas in our house. And I season when I buy fajita meat, I just season it myself. I don't get the marinated, because I like to do that myself. But dude, that would be amazing. Just to sprinkle it on, like after you've made your fajita, just sprinkle it on it. Holy crap.
Dude, it is amazing. So if you're looking for that next thing to try and you're a seasoning freak like me, which I know is weird because I'm white, but yes, my spice cabinet is full, and I don't go eat Applebee's because they don't have a spice cabinet. So
no, they don't.
They don't know. They don't know what a spice cabinet is.
Scotty doesn't know. Applebee's doesn't know.
Also segueing from spice cabinet, the things that are a little bit more moving on to this, because we've got a lot of things going on in the show.
We do. We're trying to figure out before the show. We're trying to figure out how to fit everything in.
Yeah, we're also trying to figure out how to work in religion, because come to find out, me and Tim disagree on some stuff.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
Well, I had to pull the curtain back a little bit.
All right.
because I'm still befuddled about all of
How long
that.
have we known each other?
A long ass
I've
time.
been doing a show for like 3 years.
I'm not
4
getting.
years.
You know what? At some point, we are getting into that because I think that deserves its own pathway, just so y'all can understand what I'm dealing with over here.
Or what I'm dealing with.
No, man, but no. But we have a lot of things, a lot of Cowboys to
Need
get
to
into.
drink.
We got the sports segment, the sports report with our Cowboys talk, and maybe kicking around who we think should be the next coach of your Dallas Cowboys.
Because we know who it won't be.
That's right. Good, bad, and ugly. We got the famous people birthdays to kick around. Then I have a mystery shotgun. I saw the trailers for Thunderbolts and Captain America New World Order. And I might have some Tom Cruise news to squeeze in there. Too.
What? My man crush.
Picks against the spread where me and Tim fight the coin for for NFL knowledge supremacy.
Colby's
and then
winning.
I have news and notes to finish off the show. But before we get into all of that, it's a little segment that Tim does because we don't let him do a lot around here except for push buttons. Is what day is it, Tim? Hey, Tim, what day is it, bud?
Really glad you asked me there, Colby, as we keep the FanStream Sports text line number up on the screen for those of you watching. And remember, if you're watching the recorded, if you're not watching this live, but you picked it up on YouTube days later or whatever, that text line still works for you, 214-937-0569. Shoot us a text on it 24/7, day or night, and I might send you back a boob pic. They might be mine.
You don't.
Oh, wait, we're trying to get people to use it, right?
Stop threatening them.
They'll be Megan Fox's boobs,
Not her thumbs.
not her thumb fingers.
Toe thumbs.
Oh, God, those are so gross. By the way, she's old now.
Don't care.
Dude, have you seen her?
Yes.
Like her pregnancy pictures?
Well, no, I haven't seen.
Okay, so she just announced her pregnancy.
Yeah.
Like who's that friggin' idiot guy? She's what's the guy? I thought he was a DJ in Dallas.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yes, that was a DJ in Dallas, and then all of a sudden is that the same guy? That's like a musician now and is famous?
He's a lot of things.
Okay, so yeah, I guess. But what's funny is, so she's saying it's his baby, but on all of his social media, he hasn't even mentioned it. He's distancing. So anyway, no, she announced it on her Instagram, stripped butt naked,
Okay.
kneeling down on her knees, hand over the boobs, hand over the belly, covered in black paint. And that's how she announced her press. She goes, whatever I'm expecting. Me and Machine Gun MGK or whatever are expecting.
Okay.
And then we just got crickets from him, which is really funny, I think. But she's not looking very good. I mean, I would. I'm not going to lie. On November 13th, I totally would.
Okay.
Saying, because that's what day it is. Colby, there's some interesting days here that I've never heard of that I want no part of.
Okay.
Which is usually makes for a good segment. First of all, it is National Dream Destination Day.
Do you have a dream destination?
Man, I thought about this, and I've thought about it for a long time. And of course, it changes, right? As you get older and your interests change.
Right.
I legit think my dream destination right now is where I am.
What?
Like, I just don't want to go anywhere.
Okay. All right. So
Like, I want to retire in Colorado.
okay.
So is Aspen my dream destination?
I would guess so.
Okay. Then Aspen, Colorado is my dream destination.
I think as more and more I get older, I'm starting to think I just want somewhere in the country, but also have good internet.
Right. I agree with that.
That's what I want. I don't want to be around too many people, but I want to have really good internet.
Right. Okay.
So that's my my dream destination.
And most people pick somewhere out of the country, right? Like,
Right.
oh, I want to live in Ireland, or I want to go to France, or I want to retire in Tuscany. I don't know what voice that was. It just came out.
I don't know.
Those are the people that live in San Francisco. But like, I have no desire to leave the country to go anywhere unless it's Montreal. I would live in Montreal. And there's a little town that I found that's actually in Ontario, but it's literally across the river from Buffalo. It's like 45 minutes, maybe not even 40, from Buffalo, but it's on the Canadian side of the falls. called St. Catherine's. And I have determined that's probably where I'm going to go one day. It's just a little bitty town. Like, if I want to be a Bills fan, I can. It's less than an hour to Rich Stadium. That's how old I am now. All right.
Uh-huh.
Whatever their new stadium's about to be.
Uh-huh.
It's like an hour and a half to Toronto. I just have everything.
So in case you need crack, you can go to Toronto.
Dude. Hey, you don't knock it until you try it.
You know what? Then I guess I'll never get to knock it.
I mean, I haven't either. I'm just saying. The rule I live by.
Now, I will say, as soon as I get to the country, I'm going to be irritated because
Sure.
I am the world's worst at going to like the grocery store or whatnot and forgetting like one thing or two things, and then just going back. Like, I can walk back to the grocery store where I live right now. Out in the country, I'm going to get to the house and be like, I forgot crap tickets.
I forgot my green chili seasoning.
Yeah, that I'm not going back for. But yeah, if you're out of toilet paper and you forgot to get toilet paper,
You have to go back.
you got to go back. Well, how far is the store now?
I forget that, by the way. Toilet paper is the number one thing I forget. And I don't ever get it until I need it. Right? So I go to the store specifically to get toilet paper, but I'm like, I'll also get some bread, some eggs, some whatever, cheese, whatever, while I'm there.
Yeah.
And then I forget the toilet paper. Like, it happens every time.
All right, or it'll be something that I went to the store to get myself, like, oh man, we're out of chicken. I'll go get some chicken. And I end up getting like, oh, they need sodas. Oh, the dog needs food. Oh, the blah, 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 right? And I'll walk out. And the only reason why I went was to get chicken. And guess what I didn't get? I get back. I was like, I still ain't got no damn chicken.
Forgot your chicken. That's why you just got to choke your chicken sometimes, Colby. It makes it last longer sometimes.
No, I don't know if that's
next. Not what? Mm-hmm. You sound like Johnny now. Next show, please.
Item.
This is the next show. Item. Colby, it is national. I think this applies to both of us, but we don't have to do it to each other.
Good.
Mark. It's National Hug a Musician Day.
Okay.
Consider yourself a musician?
I do consider myself
more than a magician?
Yeah.
Remember that weird video I played that one time? That girl didn't know the difference between a musician and a magician. So yes, go hug me. You meet me outside the building here after the show. I'd be happy to hug you females. I don't care what you look like at this point. Just come hug me. Show me some. I need love, Colby.
Get away from me.
Is that your hand on my leg?
Nope.
Are we going bud, Colby?
Sure not.
Colby, it's World Kindness Day.
Screw that.
Right? Like, what do we need that for? Smile at strangers on the bus.
No, then they're going to think you're weird.
Or compliment your coworker. When was the last time you complimented a coworker? Don't you get arrested for that now? No. Hey, baby, that's a nice up top there you got.
It's
a compliment.
It is a compliment. It is, you're right.
Hey, baby, what's that cooch look like these days? It's been a while since I saw it. That's a compliment.
That's nowhere near a compliment. What's that cooch look like?
What'd that mouth do?
It sues you, probably.
Colby, can't sue me. I'm an illegal alien.
What?
Colby.
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know what this is, and it looks utterly disgusting. It's National Indian Pudding Day.
You know what?
Sounds like it's right up your alley, though.
It might be. I don't know what's in Indian.
Cornmeal.
Okay.
Molasses, eggs, apples, and milk.
Sounds amazing.
Why is it Indian? There's no curry in it. Doesn't all Indian food have curry?
No.
Tim Curry?
Yes, Tim Curry's and the little pieces of Tim Curry's in every Indian food.
Oh, gross. Is it Rocky Horror Picture Show Tim Curry?
No, it's the Muppets.
He's correct.
The Muppets Tim Curry.
Muppets Tim Curry. That was a great Tim Curry. That might be the best Tim Curry. Colby, what about Sadie Hawkins Day? Did you ever get asked to the Sadie Hawkins dance by chicks in school?
No.
No? You know what it is, right?
Yes, I do know what it is.
That's the dance where the girl has to ask the guys.
Yeah, I don't think I ever knew a Sadie Hawkins dance. I mean, I knew it like that of that dance, but I didn't.
Because, oh man, I had him beating down my door asking me for the Sadie Hawkins. Hey, will you be my dad? I don't know. I got to see who comes along that's better looking than you. I'll pay you $50. All right. Well, the next chick's probably gonna pay me $100. So you just wait your turn there, Missy.
That never happened.
And then I ended up not going at all because nobody liked me. I don't know why though.
Because of you.
Colby, finally,
Uh-huh.
on that, on very short, what day is it? It's National Symphonic Metal Day. Is that a good representation?
No, it's symphony based. It's Nightwish would be a good one.
Ooh, Nightwish.
Is there any others that I can think of up top of my head? Not really. That's the one that.
So Nightwish is symphonic metal.
Yes.
Let's see. We're probably going to get shut down for this. Is that what we got? That's just kind of hot.
Yeah, they've done.
Oh, wait. That's Ginger. Never mind. I thought I clicked on. Why do I have an echo? Echo. There you go. How about Nightwish?
Still got an echo.
I do too. It's probably from Spotify, maybe? Do we still have it?
We do still have it.
Okay, it's got to be coming from your laptop.
Okay.
Just hit them. That maybe? But there we
So
go.
is that doing that the whole time and we just now heard it?
No, I think something happened
Okay.
because it wasn't doing it earlier. So there you go. There's your Nightwish for the day.
All right. Well, we just got demonetized on YouTube.
And that's I can block that part out. That's what day it is, Colby.
There you go. All right, now it's time for the proper segue as he flips the keys and does things and looks for a title screen until I finally get to say the sports report.
So, Colby, I don't know that we really need to break down too much Cowboys. We don't need to talk Cowboys Eagles. We all know what happened.
Right.
Those of you, I will just say this, those of you that were clamoring for Cooper Rush over Dak Prescott, and you all know who you are. Some of you texted me multiple times. It's finally happening. It's finally happening. We got Cooper finally instead of Dak. Cooper threw for 45 yards on like 11 of 23, and he fumbled twice. So there you go. I don't want to hear any more about it.
Here's the thing, and you're thinking about what Cooper Rush did with a lot better offensive team the last time he was out there.
Mm-hmm. With an offensive line.
With an offensive line. And that's something that's affecting. Now, Dak hasn't looked good at all, just up to Dak standards. He has not. That's still better than what Cooper Rush is. It just is. Now, when your team is good around you, then Cooper can do a good job as a fill-in. He sure can.
But he's no Dak Prescott.
He's not. Now, this thing that happened where it looks like Dak Prescott's going to be out for the rest of the season.
He is done for the season. They have scheduled the surgery.
That is great news.
Uh-huh.
Because everything that could have possibly gone wrong this season would have been a Dak Prescott-led, barely winning season, and somehow you squeak into the playoffs, and then you get a playoff win, and McCarthy stays here. And this team that we see that has been built is not good, and Jerry would have just said, we just need a couple more pieces. Right?
That's worn out, right?
That is worn out. What we need to have happen is, of course, Dak Prescott is not going anywhere because of the contract. And you really would like for CD Lamb to pretty much not do a whole lot the rest of the season. Rest too while you're at it.
Uh-huh.
And go ahead and get draft picks and revamp. And go after the trenches, please, Cowboys. Go after the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line. Hardcore. Fix it.
Fix it, Jerry.
Damn it. So the rest of the season, now I had trouble rooting for a loss against the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't do that. It just happened organically. You didn't have to root for it.
Right. But the rest of the season, I'll be rooting for losses. And I have heard a lot of people talking about why don't we see more Trey Lance. And now we saw a little bit of Trey Lance because Cooper Rush got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you're going to see Trey unless that happens.
No.
And
I think they've seen enough of Trey Lance, and they've tried to put him on display as to maybe make him trade bait.
no.
But that ain't going to happen.
No, you don't win because it's after the trade deadline. If the Dak injury had happened before the trade deadline, I think you would have had a boatload of Trey Lance happening.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And you would have had packages put in exactly for Trey Lance to make him look as good as possible.
Right.
Because the trade deadline has already happened, there are options now that don't involve Trey Lance playing. And one of them being is that they've seen some growth, practice squad, or, whatever,
Right.
on the practice field. They've seen some growth from Trey Lance. And they're like, all right, he might be worth being our new backup quarterback. Tim, hold on.
You just made me exhale all of my air.
If he goes out there and he plays and he sucks it up and he's no good, then there's no way that there's going to be any value for you in the fans believing in him and him being a cheaper than Cooper Rush backup quarterback.
Right.
That's not going to be acceptable, right? The second thing about it is what if he goes out there and actually does good? Well, his contract's about up. Mm-hmm. So all the quarterback hungry teams that are out there are going to offer him money and more than what you're willing to pay him.
Right.
And so you lose that cheaper backup option. So if he stinks, it's no good for you. If he's good, it's no good for you. The only thing that's good for you is if you think you're okay with what you have in him to be that grooming backup quarterback to Dak Prescott, then you don't play him. Because either way, either costs you money or costs you hope, belief.
Right.
So there's no reason to play him.
I think you don't have Cooper Rush or Trey Lance here next year. And I think you've got to go out and either sign a free agent backup or go draft a late round potential backup quarterback. I just, maybe they'll keep Will Greer around on the practice squad as the third, but Will Greer's not even suitable for a backup quarterback right now. He's only on your practice squad right now for depth. After spending time in Philly, he's not the guy. I mean, he's a great guy, but he's not the guy. He's not your backup quarterback. Cooper Rush is barely serviceable as a backup quarterback. And that is if you have the perfect situation in front of him, like you did 2 years ago.
Got a good running game, a good offensive line.
Yeah.
And of course, wide receivers that kind of help out the catch radius.
Right.
Then he's a great bus driver.
Yep.
In that situation.
Yep. Heck, he could probably, in that situation, start for a couple of teams.
Damn right.
He's not going to win you a bunch of games. He's not going to lose you a bunch of games. He will manage the game for you well. And he's probably, in that case, he's an over 500 quarterback, which some teams don't even have that right now.
Right.
But the problem is, I don't think you're going to have Rush or Lance here next year. Both of their contracts are up. I think the Cowboys have seen enough of Cooper Rush. I think they've seen enough of Trey Lance. They'll have to find that somewhere else. The problem is here now the Cowboys are going to have a potentially top 10 draft pick.
Right.
Probably top 7 or 8 if things go the way they look based on the schedule that we have. It's ridiculous.
It could be a lot higher than that.
It could be higher. Could be higher depending on what Carolina does and, what the Patriots do. So the problem is, though, now you have so many needs. Where do you go in the draft? What's your number one need right now in the draft? And no, it is not too early to start thinking about that, I don't think.
It is not. And again, mine is trenches right away.
Offensive line.
I need both sides.
Okay.
Like if I were going into the draft right now, you give me out of defensive lineman, offensive lineman, right? As far as big guys. Who's the first on the board?
Best available out of those two positions on
Yeah.
the board. That's who you want. Okay.
That's who I want. Unless
I don't disagree with that.
unless you're sitting there with the number 1 or number 2 and you have a chance at an all-time quarterback. Then I go get him.
See, and that's where I was going with this is you kind of need a quarterback.
I go get him.
So think about it this way, though. Yes, we know the Cowboys just invested how many $1 million? 100 and what was Dak's new contract? I already forgot.
It's quite a lot. I'm not
$60 million a year. Right. So 240. It was 240 million. Guys, that contract hasn't even started yet.
right.
That doesn't kick in until next year. So this is the final year of his not original, but second deal. So starting in 2025, you have 4 more years of Dak at $60 million per. You know what his cap hit is next year? $90 million is what Dak's cap hit is in 2025. If you go get a quarterback, you're not going to be able to keep him or pay him after his rookie deal of 3 years or 4 years.
That's okay because you'll have a 5-year contract on him.
Look, I don't disagree. I was looking up who are the freaking best after my computer told me that was a bad web page. Like your top ranked quarterbacks, and it's not a good class for quarterbacks, by the way, right now. It's not. Shedeur Sanders, he ain't coming to here unless his dad comes here to coach. Which and we'll get into that in a second. I don't think that's happening. Cam Ward from Miami. Before that, he was at Oregon or Washington State. Yeah, he's good, but is he that good? I don't know. Quinn Ewers, I don't think Quinn Ewers is a first-round quarterback in the NFL. I really don't.
Depends on how he looks the rest of the season.
I don't think any of these guys.
Oh,
Shedeur Sanders, they will be. But I
Shedeur
don't think they
Sanders is going to be amazing.
in the NFL without his dad coaching him?
His dad will be coaching him.
See, that's a very peculiar situation. I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's a peculiar situation that I can't wait to see where and how it unfolds. I just don't think it'll be here.
Kind of hope it's here.
I kind of do too, because I love train wrecks.
And I love it when the train wreck actually gets down the tracks.
I love chaos. But, man.
I don't think it's going to be here. I think you need to go after offensive linemen, defensive linemen. I really need to fill the trenches.
You need every position right now.
You don't need it. That's the thing. You don't need every position.
And I think you do.
No, you're a little bit gloom and doom in this thing. Just, within rights of what we're seeing out there.
Right.
But you put together an offensive line. You add, because you're going to lose Zach Martin.
Right.
But you add, another offensive lineman in there, and then move one of your big guys to the guard, and then get a really good tackle, right? Lose Steele.
Yeah.
And get somebody else there. And you start putting together an offensive line that may look like a bunch of road graders once you have Guyton and Tyler Smith and those guys get another year under them.
So here's what needs to happen on the offensive line. Zach Martin needs to retire. Cooper Beebe needs to move back to guard.
Yeah.
Get him out of center because he can't play center, and then you need to go draft a center. Somebody that knows how to play center. It's not his fault. They put him there, and that's not his position. He's playing out of position. But I'm done with that experiment. But you don't have anyone else to plug in there.
No.
So Zach Martin retires. Move Connor Beebe back to guard where he belongs.
Yeah.
Go draft the center. And you've already improved your offensive line probably a little bit with those moves, right?
Yes. That
I'm done with Terrence Steele.
See ya.
So you got to plug that in. They just have, and the defensive line is crap. There's so many places you need help.
No,
they're not going to do anything in free agency because they don't have any money.
The thing is that as far as if all your linebackers are healthy, I think you're great there.
I don't know about great. I think you're good.
All your DBs are healthy. I think you're good.
Are you playing Parsons at linebacker or at end?
I want to play him at linebacker.
I agree. If you're playing him a linebacker, between him and Oversone,
I think you're great.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
And so you get a defensive line in there rolling, and then I think you're good at corner. I really do.
Well, you're as good as you're going to be for a while. Get Bland back. Diggs still.
Well, he's got to get over the injury and come back all the way, and I think you'll see more of that by the end of the season.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean the experiment with what's his face I think is over too.
Carson?
Yes, Kalen Carson. Yes.
Oh, it's just his first year.
I know, but he shouldn't be starting. But he's starting because of necessity. I get it. So let him sit on the bench and fill in from time to time to get a little experience. I think he'll be better. But right now, as a starter, he ain't cutting it. Not his fault. Again, not his fault.
No, there's a lot of holes that had to be filled with.
A lot of holes. That's
So
what she said.
as far as offensively, I think once you get that and third or fourth round, you pick up a really good running back, I think you'll be good.
Man, that might be. Look, I know that I complained about drafting Zeke number 5 overall. I said you never take a running back in the first round.
I want to.
Kind of worked okay with Zeke. I'm not saying that it worked perfectly. It worked out. He ended up being a jerk and holding it over your head, needing another contract 2 years from his other contract. Everybody forgets about that, by the way.
Right.
But man, in this situation, you might need to go get a first round running back because you got nothing.
Quite a few good running backs in the draft, by the way, coming in.
Way more running backs than quarterbacks.
Damn right.
Let's talk about coaches, Colby. You want to talk about coaches?
I sure do.
Mike McCarthy, writing's on the wall. It's been on the wall for a long time. McCarthy knows it. Everyone knows it. He's done after this year. And there's a number of guys who are available, and some of them just became available recently that I would put on the list of possibilities. And I'm not saying they're my favorites.
Because they're not named Bill Belichick.
But, Colby, I've made a short list.
Uh-oh.
Of 7.5 names.
Half?
I'll explain.
Okay.
Number 7. He's not my favorite head coach. He hasn't done anything as a head coach anywhere. I think he's a really good coordinator, and I think he'd really take care of the offense. And if you get a decent defensive coordinator in here to work alongside him, I think he could manage both. That is Cliff Kingsbury,
Don't.
your current OC in Washington. I'm not saying any of these guys are my favorites. I'm just saying they're out there, and maybe this is what they give to the organization. Okay.
You know what? Maybe Cliff learned enough from trying what he did in Arizona, but I still remember all the befuddling ideas and things that he did as the head coach of Arizona.
Oh, it was bad.
It was pretty bad. I'm not.
He's an under 500 college coach too at Tech.
Yep.
So yes, but still out there and available. Number 6, Aaron Glenn, your DC up in Detroit. And we're all familiar with me and Colby's age, him as a player, obviously.
Right.
Big time days in Green Bay. I like Aaron Glenn. I think he's on a lot of people's short list to be a future head coach. I don't know if it's now, but I would certainly throw an interview his way.
As long as he was okay with moving our secondary coach to a defensive coordinator.
Because that's next on my list. And now you just made me forget his name.
Al Harris.
Al Harris. I was going to say Al Davis. I was like, no. Dude, I don't know that Al Harris can be a head coach yet. I don't know that he's there. But, dude, he is going to be a great defensive coordinator one day.
You're damn right. You better go ahead and move his ass up now.
I mean, whoever you bring in as head coach, you hate to dictate who his staff is, right?
That's been done before around here.
That's all they do around here. But, dude, Al Harris is going to be a stud muffin as the DC here one day. It probably won't be in Dallas, unfortunately. Colby at number 5. No, sorry, number 4. Detroit offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. So I'm not a big fan of promoting these offensive coordinators really quickly. He's now had a full year under him. People wanted to hire him, and he interviewed last year for head coaching jobs. And very smartly, in my opinion, did not take any. Because you need a little bit, I think.
Right.
But the trend in the NFL is to hire the brilliant young offensive minds, especially from the Sean McVay tree.
Right.
So I think Ben Johnson should get consideration, an interview, whatever.
Well, he'll unleash a trick play on you. That's for damn sure.
He will. Let's see, 7, 6, 5, 4. Number 3. I didn't like this guy when he got his last head coaching job, but I think he learned a lot. He went into a dysfunctional situation in New York with the Jets. I think he's a brilliant defensive mind, and that's Robert Saleh. Or as our good buddy Norm calls him, Robert Salah.
Yes.
I don't have anything against Robert Saleh. I think, again, he's a brilliant coordinator.
He won't be able to handle Jerry.
That's the problem. Can he handle Jerry? The next 3 guys on my list, including my half coach, I think all can handle Jerry.
Okay.
So at number 2.5, because it's a pipe dream, it will never happen. He shouldn't do it. If he does it, he's an idiot. Tony Romo.
That would be amazing.
But how amazing would it be?
That would be amazing. Then he's the reason why Dak ends up getting benched.
How funny would that be? Again, I root for chaos sometimes.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Tony can handle Jerry.
Oh, damn right.
The next guy on my list could also handle Jerry. That's Jason Witten, who's done nothing but win championships as a first-time high school head coach in Argyle. Again, coaching his kids.
Right. He's got a family of Wittens down there ruling football. Well,
Yes.
That's what Wittens do.
That's what Wittens do.
So
And he is pining for the job in Tennessee if Josh Heupel ever gets fired, which is not going to happen anytime soon.
no, because Tennessee's actually playing pretty good.
Yeah, but man, he wants that job bad. But maybe come to Dallas. I don't know. I don't think he would do poorly because I think he's a motivator.
You end up with head coach Jason Witten, offensive coordinator Tony Romo, and then Alex Harris is your defensive coordinator.
Domination and Super Bowls, Colby.
Damn right.
Domination and Super Bowls.
Quarterback's coach is Deion Sanders, and Shadur Sanders is your effing quarterback. We've lost our damn minds around here.
Can you imagine? Nate Newton comes with Dion from Colorado to be his, or no, that was
Tony Romo's got to go talk to Deion Sanders about his quarterbacks. How weird of a room would that be?
Nate Newton's your offensive line coach. Warren Sapp's your defensive line coach.
As long as he can stay out of Florida and stuff.
Man. I don't know. Do offensive linemen listen to skinny offensive linemen? Coaches? Because Nate's lost a lot of weight.
Well, yeah, but he's Nate Newton.
And then finally, Colby, my number 1. There's a 1A and 1B who I would like to see coach the Dallas Cowboys next year.
All right, then.
1B is, I don't think it could ever happen, but his name's probably the biggest one being thrown around. That's Dion, Coach Prime.
Love it.
My 1A is Bill.
Bill Belichick.
I'd love to see Bill Belichick here.
And come to find out that it was all a farce and it was just Tom Brady the whole time.
We may figure that out.
I think we will.
I mean, Brady wants him in Las Vegas.
Right. Because, like, the combination of them two is awesome.
Can Brady come play still, you think? Oh, how about that? Bill comes here, brings Brady out of retirement.
You got to pay him a whole lot of money.
And then we win a Super Bowl. Yeah, because he's not married to Giselle anymore.
Yeah.
And then we win a Super Bowl, then he immediately retires.
Would you enjoy that Super Bowl?
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, Johnny.
Go ask all those people in Tampa Bay if they enjoyed 2020, because I guarantee you they did. Colby, I was just in Tampa. There are still billboards and banners of 2020 Super Bowl with Tom Brady's picture all over the city. That was 4 years ago.
We're going to be like that with the Rangers, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely.
So there you go. There's your sports report.
It was a good one, too.
Yeah, as we meandered all about what probably won't happen and went into mimicking dreams of things that basically alternate realities of what could be but will never be. But coming up next, it's time for the good, bad, and the ugly, and then I have a mystery shotgun that involves Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Help me, Tom Cruise.
Help me, Jesus.
That's next on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show.
Help me, Oprah Winfrey.
Sports fans, FanStream Sports.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that Turf Life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, Turf Life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show. Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
You know Volvo's reputation for building beautiful, long-lasting cars. Well, Crest Volvo Cars, located at 121 on the Tollway in Frisco, has over 300 brand-new Volvos at terrific prices. And there's also that hard-to-find low interest available. When you're at Crest Volvo, say howdy to General Manager Mike Brusen. Then test drive your favorite Volvo. Crest Volvo, off 121 on the Tollway in Frisco.
Coming back at you now. More FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show right here on FanStream Sports as I peruse the internet to show Colby things and places that I ate while in Tampa
Yeah,
and ignore the show.
that's right.
Food
This
takes
year,
priority
very
over the
good
show.
looking.
That's what we do around here, Colby.
What?
Oh, food. I do love me some food, man. As we continue this on a Wednesday, my dudes, on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show, right here on FanStream Sports, the FanStream Sports text line, 214-937-0569. Shout us out, text us your boobs, whatever, anytime, day or night, when you're listening to the recorded show, your recorded podcast, or live. Or you can just reach out to us on the chat on our YouTube channel, or if you're watching on Facebook, you can do that, and we'll see it, and we'll ignore you just like we do everybody else. But we will appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's what we do. We appreciate things around here.
Appreciate you.
Colby, are you ready for some birthdays?
I am ready for some birthdays. It is the good, bad, and the ugly. It's that segment where I go through all the people that are born today. I find the people that I think are famous enough to make my list, offer the list to you guys along with me and Tim, as we all decide separately who we think is the good person out of this list, the bad person out of this list, and who's the ugly person out of this list. Starting off today, we've got Chris Noth. He turned 70 years old.
Oh.
Probably him and Sarah Jessica Parker, as he was in that
Square Pegs?
Sex in the City
I
show.
don't know who he is. How old is he?
70 years old.
God, he's almost dead.
So we have him. Now, I'll have to tell you, there was a lot of people in here that weren't about to make my list, but I started searching for other people and realized that they were the most famous people, so they had to go ahead and go on my list.
Okay. By itself subjective.
Yeah. Including turning 57 years old today, Steve Zahn. Comedy movies. I think he was in that.
I love Steve Zahn.
What was he in? That
Can't name a movie he was in. He was in Modern Family for a little while, played their next door neighbor.
wasn't he in Diary of a Wimpy Kid or something like that?
Probably. Sounds like a Steve Zahn movie. He
He
was in that security guards movie. I forgot who he played next. Maybe it was, who's the black dude?
What are you saying right now?
Martin. What was his name? Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
One half of Bad Boys, right? That was, yeah. He was.
Yes.
I think they did a movie together. Because it wasn't Will Smith. It had to be Martin Lawrence. There's only two black dudes in Hollywood, right?
No.
By the way, Colby, I lit up RG3 on X. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did not.
Because for some reason he gave his top 5 list of the best Denzel Washington movies. And I said, look, just more misinformation and bad takes from RG3. Because he thinks Denzel Washington's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
You'd
He's like
appreciate that.
one of the greatest of all times at this point right now. So
So feel bad for you that you don't
no,
know what
that
good cinema is.
I'm not going down this stupid rabbit hole
Not good.
of saying that Denzel I
tried to watch your dumb Equalizer movie.
Shut up. You are so wrong with this. It's not even funny. You're like the wrongest wrong. You're like sandpaper, toilet paper wrong.
Hey, sometimes you need the grit.
That's how wrong you are. You're like porcupine loofah wrong.
Scrub it good. I tried to watch your Equalizer movie.
You're football bat wrong right now.
If Tom Cruise was in it, it'd have been good.
But he would have ran in at some point for no apparent reason.
Because he's got to run.
Nobody following him
Got to run.
or anything. Just takes off.
I don't disagree with that.
Monique Coleman is 44 years old today.
Monique. Where would I know her fine work from?
She was in like the High School Musicals and stuff.
Oh, I never saw it. Was Denzel in that too?
No. She was also in The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. You probably know that.
No. I mean, I'm aware it exists. I've never seen it.
but she's 44. Devin Bostic's 33.
Devin Bostick.
Yes.
I know Bruce Bostwick.
So he was also in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. I guess all of them had a birthday today.
They all changed their birthdays to each other's birthday.
But the one movie that he was in that was actually really good was the Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer?
Oh, he was in Oppenheimer?
Yes.
I watched part of that on the airplane coming home from Tampa.
Nobody can say they watched part of that.
No, I just, so I was watching Fall Guy
Okay.
on the flight, right, on my phone. The couple next to me, I was on the window seat. The couple next to me were watching Oppenheimer on their iPad. And I kept like, as my phone's kind of hanging, because I have this flip on it, you know, so I put it behind the seat and it's like this and I'm watching it.
Yeah.
And then I kept like glancing over at their iPad. I can't hear anything because we all have earbuds in, right? All I can hear is my movie. But I kept looking over and watching Oppenheimer. And I'm like, I can't hear. I can't hear it. Like, because I want to watch it. I just
Right.
Stupid Op. What do you ever do?
Probably in my top 20 of baseball names to ever happen.
Ooh.
Turning number 39. What? Turning 39 years old today.
Now batting number 39.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Oh, Asdrubal.
Asdrubal.
Asdrul.
Just sounds like something's wrong with your butt. Got the Asdrubal.
We should put Asdrubal on the wheel. Asdrubal. You have to Asdrubal, Corby.
What did you just say with your mouth?
Sorry, Kobe. My
Turn-
favorite segment.
Turning 45 years old today. Meta World Peace.
Call him by his real name.
That's what it said in the famous birthdays. It didn't have his real that was his real name. It says Meta World Peace.
Changed it. I know. What an idiot. What was his real name? Crap. I cannot remember his real name now. Do you?
Meta World Peace, man. That's his name. I mean, I know it, but now I'm going to make you look it up.
I don't remember it. Like I did when I saw his Ron Artest. Oh, but now he's changed his name now. He's Meta Sandiford hyphen Artest. Ham. Hyphen Ham. He's retired, right?
Joe Montana, 77 years old.
Greatest Super Bowl quarterback ever.
That's not the same person. This is the actual guy that was on like the shows and stuff about people dying and
How old
things.
is he?
77.
Oh, so he's dead.
He's not dead.
Will be soon.
Gerard Butler.
Yes.
He's the 55 years old. Now soon to be starring in Australia Has Fallen.
Soon to be starring in Everything Has Fallen.
That's right.
And he can't get up.
No, that's you know what? That is actually the next one, right? Instead of London Has Fallen or the White House Has Fallen or
President
whatever.
Has Fallen.
Yeah, it's now the final movie is And They Got Up.
Pulling back the curtain, we just watched some of London. The end of London Is Falling right before the show.
Right.
And we were both commenting what an underrated series that is.
It really is.
I love it.
Really is.
I love Gerard Depardieu Butler.
It's not. I mean,
Is that a different guy?
yes. Oh, it's definitely a different guy.
Is that a little boy in the? Did you see that?
See what?
Watch. Like have a Make-A-Wish kids in the Detroit Red Wings goalie outfit. Watch. I don't know what's happening. That's not him. It's the other guy. Look. Like a cancer patient in their goalie outfit. He's 8 years old.
He's a goalie, man. He's a professional goalie. He's ready to get in there and do
These
things.
cancer kids can play things too.
Whoopi Goldberg is
Leaving the country.
apparently
How old is she now? 108?
69.
69, dude.
Also,
She's still married to, what's his
Ted
name?
Danson.
Ted Danson?
I don't think so, but maybe.
What was he thinking?
Yeah.
He was screwing Shelley Long and Kirstie Alley.
You know, he probably just did
On
the
that
whole
show.
Steven Tyler thing and got tired of it.
Yes.
Also might be leaving the country, turning 57, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, for sure. He cried. He cried, Colby. I used to like Jimmy Kimmel too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really did. I really did. When he was on that man show.
Girls on trampolines, dude.
We should do that here. We need a casting couch.
And finally, turning 25 years old today, and the only reason why he's on there is because IndyCar Tim probably knows something about him. Lando Norris.
F1.
F them all.
F them all. He's okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm familiar with his work, but he's okay. Colby, celebrating Facebook birthdays today. I don't even have to have it on screen.
All right.
Because it's just one that I'm doing.
Okay.
It is, she's 54.
Wow, yeah, I don't think you should say that.
She's turning a different age today.
It's too late now, buddy.
On November 13th. Rewind. She's a certain age today. Kim Blanchard, who will always have a special place in my heart, Colby. Because when I was in high school, when we were in high school, and I was a cheerleader.
What?
In high school.
I heard it.
She was our mascot. And I always had dreams of her wearing the mascot outfit.
You had furry dreams?
Oh, and it was a cougar.
Wow.
And now she really is a cougar.
All right, then.
Dreams do come true. I'm sorry, Karen. I never admitted all of this to you in person. So if you're listening and you and your wonderful husband are listening, I apologize.
He's probably wondering where the mascot uniform is.
It probably is. Hey, do you still have that?
Yeah. And grab you by the tail tonight.
Oh.
What? Oh, and she prefers that I don't say her name on the podcast, but it's one of my daughter's birthdays.
Yes. All right.
It was this past week.
All right. Happy birthday to the unnamed.
That's right.
It's how kids like it apparently these days.
So
my kids get mad when I don't say their name on the air.
Right.
Colby, my good. Man, look, all those Super Bowl wins, all those Super Bowl records, Joe Montana.
That's not the same guy.
It's my good. And he was an actor.
Right.
My bad. God, so many on here. Can I do a tie or no? I have to pick one down. We've never allowed a tie before, have we?
Not really, no.
All right, then look, because I've never liked her, I'm going Wookie Boldberg is my bad. Because at least I used to like Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, no, wait. Look, I take it back. Rewind.
I think I know already where you're going with this.
My bad is Jimmy Kimmel, Colby. Because Whoopi Goldberg is my ugly.
Is it because of the eyebrow thing?
No, it's because she's unattractive. She's never been an attractive person. Right? Even when she was on Star Wars?
Star Trek?
Same thing.
Not.
Trying to piss off half of our listening audience.
You know better. You're a Star Wars head.
I like them both. No, when she played Guinan on Star, I was like, it was the first time I ever saw her. I had no idea who she was. And I'm like, did they get a real alien to play an alien on this show? Because she's not attractive. But I'm sure she's a wonderful person.
Probably.
But she's my ugly.
My good is Gerard Butler. Just cuz.
Yeah, he would have been my good.
My bad is gonna go to I just gotta give it to Chris Noth.
Okay.
Just because.
But he's 70.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Is that a Dallas Cowboys shirt?
No, that's them their thing now.
Did the Cowboys steal that from them?
No, I believe they took that from the Cowboys.
Because I've always hated that I hate that more than anything.
Right. He probably is not even aware that the Cowboys exist when he created that, to be honest with you.
Who is he?
I can't remember his
He part of that trio right there, though.
He's part of the trio.
Is that guy wearing a shirt with his own picture on it?
That's Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy's cool enough to do that. He's one of the guys that is cool enough to do that.
Am I cool enough to do
No,
that?
you're not cool.
Oh, I'm totally doing it.
You're not cool enough to
Y'all
do
buy
that.
our T-shirts with our pictures on them.
I've always wanted somebody else to make a picture with my a T-shirt with my picture on it, then wear it.
I'll do that for you.
So, but you can't go have it made yourself.
I'll make Johnny make it. That way I didn't make it.
Right.
Johnny, go make shirts with our pictures.
And my ugly is going to go to, I'll double down on Whoopi.
We should have made her an all-time. We don't have any all-time uglies. We only have all-time goods and bads, right?
Yeah, there's no reason to be an all-time ugly, though,
I
right?
feel like Whoopi would qualify, though.
No, there's people that would qualify. I don't think they're like, if some of these others have a sad run, they could get uglier than Whoopi pretty quick.
That's true.
So you can't be an all-time ugly there.
I mean, you could.
Right. So there you go. There is the good, bad, and the ugly. Well, next time we do this show next Wednesday, hopefully there's a little bit better names on there to give us a little bit more to talk about. But
I didn't have to Google anybody. Where
There-
half the fun in the show comes from is when I have to Google people.
well, there was names there you could have, but you didn't.
Well, there weren't any hots. I only Googled the supposed hots that I don't recognize. I mean, I could have. Well, I did have to Google Meta World Peace.
There you are. The Google away.
Yeah, we Googled.
Now it's time to segue into a segment that I do about stuff that I care about. Oh, yeah. Welcome into Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I am your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. And giving Pod Racer Tim a little excitement, a little joy in his Star Wars world, as one, Samuel L. Jackson is in talks to reprise his role for a future series.
What?
So,
As Nick Fury?
as a Jedi,
Oh, because he didn't die like we have always known.
well,
Or is he going to be Force Ghost?
it's going to be that, or it could be in the prequels that they're doing. They could get to the point of needing Sam Jackson's character roll in there with his
Mace Windu.
purple lightsaber
Yes.
that he requested,
He
and
did
George
request.
Lucas said, okay.
Do you think he requested a purple lightsaber because the head of his penis is purple?
No, it's just a pimp color.
I mean, he's like the world's biggest pimp, right?
Yeah, so that's what he wanted. But yeah, so they're in talks with Sam Jackson to return to the Star Wars universe, and that has a definite possibility of happening. Another person that is in talks and been pointed out by the studio of who they want, whether they get him or not, because I didn't know if this thing was actually going to come about and happen, but they've been setting this up for a while, and seems that all systems go in having this be a thing as the G.I. Joe and Transformers universe continue to merge together.
Oh.
And the guy that they want to spearhead this merge together Hasbro verse is one, help me, Tom Cruise.
Did you see how big I just smiled? Like, how great would that be? Him leading that charge.
I don't know how they would have it, because the idea behind it is, they've been kind of mixing these things together, and there was some cutscenes at the end of a movie that kind of drew them together. Transformers and
Right.
G.I. Joe are in the same universe type of situation.
Which makes sense.
It does make sense. But what they've done in the Transformers movies is they've always had them coordinating with the army and whatever, and kind of making it
Military. Yeah.
real like that. So putting them together and saying we're going to have this force called, G.I. Joe that's going to come through. And the thing is are they fighting the Decepticons that have merged with Cobra? Like, is that happening? Are we going to end up with, like Megatron and Cobra Commander or Serpentor or Destro rolling around? Like inside Starscream is sitting, like Destro with his silver dome.
Dude.
Or whatever.
Are these going to be live action movies?
Yes. So And if you've got a Joe that this guy's going to play, is Tom Cruise going to be the original Duke now? Because
Channing Tatum going to be in it? When he in the G.I. Joe series?
he was.
Is he going to dance?
Well, I think he pretty much decided he's just going to like leave. If he's going to do stuff, he's going to be hopefully being Gambit more. And
I vote for that.
just don't do the one G.I. Joe movie that had Bruce Willis just play G.I. Joe.
Right.
Like the original Joe.
Right.
That's never happened.
Right.
At all.
It didn't exist.
It's not a thing.
G.I. Joe wasn't a person.
No.
He was the outfit.
So
Go Joe.
it's like, I am Joe. What happened?
There's no Joe. It's like there's no Leonard Skinnard. There's no Wilson Phillips.
Right. My irritant, because I heard Bruce Willis was going to be in a G.I. Joe movie, and I was like, oh, this is amazing.
And you got excited, right?
Oh, who is he going to play?
G.I. Joe.
It was G.I. Joe.
Huh.
It's like, there's so many characters that I'd love to see him play. Like, just have him be Bazooka. I don't care.
He could be anything he wanted, and it would work.
It would have worked. Just, there's so many Joes that you could have picked from. You could have literally just... You could have made a new one and called him Die Hard, right? And that would have been great.
And his wife could be G.I. Jane.
That would have.
Oh, wait, she was.
That would have been amazing. But what you did was dumb.
No, what I did was greatness.
What they did was dumb. So between Sam Jackson coming back to Star Wars and Tom Cruise possibly leading the Autobots, I just said that. Can you imagine?
Wow.
You ever think about that being a possibility in your brain of Tom Cruise leading a charge with a bunch of Autobots behind him?
So did you hear that he also has another project that he's working on that's already in pre-production?
Set.
It is another sequel to another 80s flick he was in, Days of Thunder 2.
Get out of here.
It's happening. I don't know if Nicole Kidman's going to be in this one. I don't know what the relationship's like. No, but he was posting pictures the other day of him with the mellow yellow car. So, I mean, it's no Top Gun, but it was pretty good. It was pretty cool.
When they start the production of Cocktail 2, I think I'm done.
I don't think there's going to be a Cocktail 2.
I think I'm done.
What about, what was the retarded movie? Rain Man 2.
I mean,
Did I just call it a retarded movie?
you did. You did. That's the thing that
That's
happened.
what I was trying to describe it.
I mean, and he wasn't.
Well, the other guy was.
That guy wasn't either.
Kind of.
He was just autistic.
Okay. Tomato.
And it's really not. Stop
I
it,
feel like you're trolling me right now.
dummy. All right. So as we've either
Back to your show.
managed to irritate everybody in the world of everything, apologize.
This is why we can't be on the radio.
Well, I mean, if I was... See, here's the thing, Tim. Just total sidebar before I get into the other things. Here's the thing.
I have to edit this part out.
When I was on the radio,
Yeah.
was the monkey wrench, the oddball,
Right.
the crazy person.
You were good at that.
Here's the thing. I'm still the same person, Tim. But the things that you say are so far gone that there's not a wrench to throw. In fact, all I'm doing with the wrench is trying to fix it, Tim. Trying to fix it.
So many wrenches. So many wrenches.
So
That's why we dominate.
there you are. So moving on, the things that came out from the MCU, we had a couple of trailers pop out. Tim.
Tell me Tom Cruise.
As the Thunderbolts and the Captain America New World Order trailers both landed. And I'll tell you, there was a couple things about each one of them that really, really made me happy. Number one, the vibe of the Thunderbolts trailer
That's rare for you too. Usually you find something wrong in all of them.
But the vibe for the Thunderbolts trailer was amazing. I loved the quick banter back and forth. I loved how Elena looked immensely just everything that's great about that character played to a T in the trailers, right? Where she's a badass, but she does not care about anything that, or is just not impressed with anything. That still caring was amazing. The favorite part of that, of course, the trailer was, I'm Bob. Who, by the way, this is the good guy and also the bad guy of the movie, I believe. As we'll get introduced to the Void in the Thunderbolts, which is the alternate version of him, which is bad. And for those that don't know Bob, and you haven't listened to anything that I've said about it, that is the Sentry. Sentry is one of Marvel's answers to Superman. And they made him OP. And so he is there in the, which I never, ever would have thought I would have seen Sentry in a movie. Even with the MCU coming about, just the idea that they're going this far into the well to grab up Sentry just is amazing to me. But how he's introduced to the world is, hi, I'm Bob.
I'm here.
They did show bullets flying off of him and such. That's kind of cool. But just, I'm here. I'm in this place. And it's really intriguing going into the Thunderbolts, how that they're introducing an old Fantastic Four that's from 60s in their universe, right? Well, the Sentry existed back then too. In the Marvel universe, it just, he made everybody forget he existed because so they wouldn't bring about the Void. So this is something that the MCU could retcon back through everything and find out that, by the way, Sentry was there helping during these times too.
Right.
But in the movies, they didn't show him because they made everybody forget that he existed. So that might be something that happens. Not saying it will, but that's pretty cool that it did. The other trailer that got released was, of course, the Captain America New World Order trailer.
Before you move on, can I show you my favorite part of the movie?
Sure.
Of the trailer? It was this.
That second part's not in that first shot's not in the movie.
It's my favorite part of what's going to be in the movie. My future ex-girlfriend.
I think my favorite is
I'm Bob.
Is I'm Bob, but also the fact that they made Bucky like the silent badass in the trailer.
Like he's supposed to be, right?
Instead of talkative and all that, he's just like, I'm just here to kill things. I'm a badass. It's the Winter Soldier.
How come Bucky can't be Iron Man?
Because he's not Iron Man?
Is there a universe where Bucky becomes Iron Man?
No.
I mean, they're buddies. They come from the same time.
You mean Captain America?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Captain America.
There is a version where Bucky is
Captain America.
There's not, yeah.
I figure there had to be because there's so many universes out there.
Yeah, but they're going the correct way by making Falcon the Captain America. This is the correct way. This is the way they did it in the comic.
Right, yeah, you've explained. You know what? I can't wait to see the movie because I'm sure he'll be a badass Captain America.
Now,
he flies and everything.
The spot where he's taking on the missiles with the shield and then uses, that's a really badass spot. I love it.
Really?
I don't know how well the movie's going to go per se, but I will tell you what we got in the trailer made me really excited, especially the shots of Red Hulk.
You loved that, didn't you?
The Harrison Ford face on a Red Hulk, I knew it was going to be pretty awesome. It is badass. Because his face already kind of is like mad and gruff anyway, just the natural formation of his face. Especially with old, but then having it be on top of a, basically on fire Hulk.
Yeah.
That's just menacing as I almost said the word Tim said earlier.
Say whatever you want, Colby. It's our show.
I know, but Gandhi Gerber requests that we don't curse. But that is menacing as all get out, man. That look.
Is that what we're talking about right there?
Yes.
Put it up on the screen.
Of him just being pissed off and just roaring. I almost wish we could have had him as the Green Hulk, because that screams Red Hulk to me.
That is a pissed off Han Solo right there.
That's a roided up, pissed off Han Solo right there.
Chewie couldn't handle him.
No. That thing would eat Chewie.
That's pretty badass.
But yeah, that is amazing. From love of Indiana Jones to
Blade Runner.
get off my plane.
Get off my. What if he was Red Hulk in that movie?
Just you start making him Red Hulk in every movie that you start remaking all the movies that he was in, but in those movies now he's Red Hulk.
He's just Red Hulk president.
Yeah. Red Hulk president. That's
he says,
amazing.
"Get off," and by the time he finishes my plane, he's Red Hulk.
Right.
Huh.
He just throws people out of his plane.
And he just jumps out the plane.
Yeah, because he's Hulk and he can. So I don't know how the Captain America movie will run. I feel like the Thunderbolts movie is going to be that secret Guardians of the Galaxy style movie to where nobody's really knowing what they're getting into, and then they walk into it and realize this is great.
Right.
It has that feel of the Thunderbolts is going to be that next Guardians of the Galaxy. What the hell is this?
Right. Which was great, man.
Those people that aren't comic book nerds, they're like, I don't know what they're doing.
I've never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy until I went to see the movie. So,
but I feel like the Thunderbolts is going to have that same, oh, wow. And kind of be that thing that maybe Suicide Squad the first time should have been, and I think the second time was, but nobody went and saw it.
No, the second one was way better.
Second one was amazing, but again, nobody went and saw it. But yeah, because they're just doing it again. Kind of confused people.
Well, it was no different than Justice League. The second one was way better.
Well, that was just a
Obviously.
different cut
Right.
of the same movie.
Right.
But there you go. And December 5th, by the way, Creature Commandos does hit Max. Can't wait for that, as it's called the appetizer to the DC Studios, the James Gunn-led DC universe. So I can't wait to see that. That's going to be December 5th. And everybody catch up on all the shows you missed. I've fallen behind on some shows because of my love for gaming has taken over my life.
I have finished Agatha and Colby has not. So if he will ever finish that, we will discuss it on the show because I have questions.
And you, of course, have to catch up and finish Penguin.
And then I'm on to Penguin.
So there you are. But there you go. There's my Colby Saps mystery shotgun for tonight. Coming up next, it's time for me and Tim to battle a coin for NFL supremacy. And then I have news and notes involving why shooting guns at trees is bad. That's all coming up on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show.
Sports fans, mainstream sports.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more
Red
supervision,
Hulk.
while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new Fan Stream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7, day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Today's show is brought to you by Tom's Town, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon Avenue. 32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch has opened in McKinney. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by the Bob. Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Hi, golfers. E-Car Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. And what is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Crest Infinity in Frisco. Through the end of the month, you can lease the 2024 QX60 pure front-wheel drive for just $499 a month for 36 months. You bring $44.69 due at signing and drive away. And it gets better. This month, when you lease the new QX60, Infinity will cover the tax. On approved credit, 5s to choose from. See dealer for complete details. Expires 8/31/24. Also, you can get a $15,000 incentive on all remaining in-stock 2024 QX80 models with more than 30 to choose from. Get on out to Crest Infinity to test drive one today. Off 121 in the Tollway in Frisco or online at crestinfinity.com. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Coming back at you now. More Fan Stream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show right here on Fan Stream Sports. I'm IndyCar Tim. That guy over there, that's Colby Sapp.
What up?
We coming at you every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 Central when it's football season. When it's not football season, you've got us on Monday nights as well.
Damn right.
We just don't want to interfere with that Monday night football. Plus, I usually have to work football, so. But we bring you anything and everything on Wednesdays. You can find us on your favorite podcast app, the recorded podcast, the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show, or over at fanstreamsports.com. You can also download the FanStream Sports mobile app for iOS and Android. Get us 24/7 on the go. All of our programming, all of our live programming as well.
Yep.
Because that's what we do around here. Because live programming is a sport.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
Got you down.
Got you down. All right, Colby. Are you ready?
I am ready.
For some. Are you ready for some football? Oh, different show.
It is a different show.
But it's time for our NFL picks against the spread, where we pick against a coin and each other. So I should probably get that coin app going up here, huh?
Well, instead of having Harrison Ford Red Hulk up.
Yeah. Flip.
I just blew Tim's mind about different colors of Hulk, too.
Yeah, we did that off the air. I was like, why is he red? Teach me, oh wise one, about the redness of the Hulk. And then I said, show me your red Hulk, but he didn't.
No.
He had to draw the line somewhere.
Sure did.
We didn't go mudding either. We still gotta go mudding someday.
No, it's never going to happen.
Colby, have you ever experimented with vibrating anal beads?
Why you got to quote a drop?
I don't want to go find it.
Okay.
Just easier to do it that way. And they didn't know it wasn't a drop until you said that.
Of course they did.
We do live drops here.
Shots fired.
I don't even know where that drop is. Colby, have you ever experimented with vibrating anal beads?
He said, I don't know where that drop is, and the first button he fires off, it's that.
My name is Jeff.
All right, here we go. We need football. Where's our football? What happened to football? All right, Colby. As we enter week 11 in our picks against the spread,
Yep.
you have a commanding lead after last week.
Woo!
Colby leads with 38 points. The coin moved up to 31 points. And Colby, I am so far behind. Caught with my drawers down with 29 points. I'm going to have to do some catch up.
Mustard it.
Some ketchup and mustard here, Colby. As we get into our first game, it is Washington Commandos plus 3.5 at the Philadelphia Eagles with a 48.5 point total. I will go first again since I'm losing, like I've gone first the entire season.
Right.
I think I led after week 1, but ever since then it's been you. Colby, I am taking, man, I just can't be a believer in the Eagles. But then Washington just lost to the Steelers, who are pretending like they're good, but we know they're not.
It's Tomlin. It's all Tomlin.
It is all Tomlin. We know it ain't Arthur Smith. I don't know how he got a job as an offensive coordinator. He's just offensive. He's not offensive. Colby, I'm gonna go Washington.
Okay.
Give me Washington and give me the under 48.5.
I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm going to have to go with the over on that.
Ooh, wow. Future Hall of Famer Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I more agree with that than anything else that you've ever put future Hall of Famer behind.
He ain't ever going to be as good as Daniel Jones.
Shut up.
Not happening. Colby, the coin. So for those of you, we flip a virtual coin on the computer. Heads is home, tails is away. Heads is over, tails is under. So the first first flip we got here. Oh, Colby, he's got Washington.
All right. Feeling better about my pick.
And then General George Washington also has the under. Wow.
Feeling great about my
Same
pick.
as me. That's not good. Colby, next up. Sunday. That's Thursday night football, by the way. Sunday night football. We have the Cincinnati Bengals on the road as they travel to the worst coast. +1 at the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego.
Ooh.
With a total of 48. You hate Justin Herbert.
Yep. He's Jeff George.
Who was pretty good.
Just an arm without a brain.
Just didn't have a coach.
Or a brain.
Or a brain.
Well, a football brain. I never actually had a conversation with the man.
But you didn't kill him off too?
No.
Shocking. Cincinnati +1, Colby. I'm going to take the Bengals. I will take Cincinnati. And I will take the over 48. I think Cincinnati's going to blow out the Fighting Harbaughs.
All right. Makes me feel bad about my pick of picking Cincinnati.
Uh-oh.
Because I have Cincinnati.
Okay.
And then 48?
Yep. So like 24-24, you're at 48. case you didn't know how math works.
I know how math works. That's right there. Yeah. Give me, I guess, give me the over 2.
Talked him into it. I should be a lawyer.
I feel bad about that pick because I picked exactly what you did.
I should be a lawyer, Malloy. Colby the coin. General George Washington is a football lover. We all know it. Colby, he has the Cincinnati Bengals. But does he have the sound effects? I never played the sound effects before. Oh, and he has the under.
Wow.
Coin's probably going to win.
Yeah.
Colby, next game on Sunday. Wait, why don't I have 6 here? Why don't we pick 5? Well, we got 6 this week.
Trying to catch up.
I guess so. Or fall farther behind. Me and JP picked 6. That's probably why I probably got confused. Colby, the Green Bay Fudge Packers -6 at the Chicago Fighting Caleb Williamses with a 40.5 point total. This one could get very ugly. 6 is a lot of points.
It is a lot of points.
But Caleb Williams is an 8th grade middle school quarterback at best.
Oof.
He always has been. That's all he will ever be. Go paint your nails, Caleb. Might make you prettier. Because I've got the Green Bay Fudge Packers and the Fighting Jordan Loves. By the way, future Hall of Famer Jordan Love. And I have the under.
I agree with the under. 6 is a large number. And this Love doesn't, I don't know if he's ready to do that I own Chicago thing yet. It's a big thing to do. The Bears are struggling, but at some point they're going to put this together because they have a lot of good pieces. Give me Chicago.
Colby has the Chicagos.
Struggling.
Colby, the coin. Oh, man, we lost our tunages.
Well, he kept messing with buttons.
I didn't push that button. The coin, General George Washington crossing the Mississippi River, fighting the Germans.
As the away team.
Oh, has the Green Bay Fudge Packers. Colby, and then as we ding, spin for heads, over, tails, under. Oh, he's got the over. He went against us.
Yep.
Bastard. What do you ever do, George Washington? Colby, how about the Baltimore Ravenettes? -3 at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh. At the Big Ketchup Bottle. I don't know if that's an official nickname. It's not even Heinz Field anymore.
Yeah, all 57 of them.
All 57 stadiums. 47.5 is our total. I believe, Colby, I'm going to take the Ravens.
Okay.
47.5, I'm going to take the over because this might be 47.5 to nothing. Or I guess it'd have to be 48 to nothing.
I'm going to go A, give me the under.
Okay.
And B, give me the Steelers.
I don't know why you love Russell Wilson so much.
Mike Tomlin, man.
I don't know. What do you ever do?
Just keeps winning football games.
How is Mike Tomlin a better coach than Mike McCarthy?
Because it's just true.
They've won the same number of Super Bowls.
Yeah, but one's just keeps constantly doing it and holding a bunch of crazy MFers together.
You know what's funny is, of course, everybody knows I cover the Steelers for Athlon Sports. They almost want his head in Pittsburgh. They're done. They're tired of him because all he does is keep making the playoffs and never finishing under 500.
Right.
But he can't win the Super Bowl. He's done it once. It was like, 08? Like his second year in the league?
Getting better players in, man.
I know. They got a new GM the last couple of years, Omar Khan. So anyway, I don't know. I'm not a believer. General George Washington as he crosses the Mississippi with the Germans.
What?
Oh, has Baltimore as well.
Y'all either going to do some serious catching up,
Yeah, or
Or
you're going to
some-
run away with it. He's got the over.
barring fall behind.
Damn, we may catch you. We may cut you. Colby, the Seattle Super Chickens,
All right.
with the surprising first-year head coach Mike McDonald, the former defensive coordinator of the Ravens, plus 6.5 in a division game against the San Francisco 49ers.
They've got CMC back.
And he is back, and he is good. He ain't that great, though. What do you ever do?
A lot.
With a total of 48, man, that plus 6.5 is very appealing. I'm not going to lie. The San Francisco 49ers have had issues this year. They've got injuries. Christian McCaffrey's made of glass, and he'll never be as good as his dad was
He's already better than
at anything. He went to Stanford. They don't know anything at Stanford, except how to play golf. Man, as much as I hate to do this, Colby, because I'm probably going to go the same way, I'm going to go San Francisco at home.
Okay.
And I'm going to go the under 48. I think it's going to be like a 20-10 game or something.
You're probably right, but give me the over and give me San Francisco.
San Francisco in the over. What says you, George Washington, as you cross European River?
What?
Heads. He's got San Francisco as well. And then he gets in his tiny boat with his tiny World War I brothers as they fight the Russians in Pearl Harbor. He's got the under, Colby. I think George Washington knew what Russians were.
No.
You think he knew what Pearl Harbor was?
Probably didn't know.
Did you know that this is a fact? This isn't speculation. That George Washington didn't know what dinosaurs were? Because he died in 1799 and dinosaurs weren't invented until like 18 whatever.
Discovered is what you wanted to go
No, they
with?
invented them.
Okay.
They planted all those fossils everywhere to back it up on the flat earth.
This is starting to make me feel better about our pre-show meeting. Idiot.
All right, Colby, here we go. Last game, and it's, of course, the one that doesn't matter for anybody. It is the Houston Oilers Texans.
Yep.
Still think they should play in the Astrodome. The Houston Oilers Texans minus 8. 8?
Not enough.
8 at the Dallas Cowboys.
It's not enough.
With a total of either 425, which can't be right,
Nope.
or 42.5. I'm going to go with 42.5. Maybe the decimal was too small. Dude, has there ever been anything in the last, I don't know, after the Browns game that gave you any faith at all that the Cowboys can score points?
Nope.
Shows you how bad the Browns really were and are. All right, you know what I'm doing? Damn it. Colby, I'm going Cowboys to cover. And I'm going over.
Yeah.
There are holes in that Texans defensive line. The Cowboys, and if Rico Dowdle can find those holes, he could run for as much as 27 yards for the game.
Yeah, give me the Texans in the under.
Damn it, you always do Cowboys.
I know.
All right, George Washington, do you love Houston or do you love Texas? I don't know if he ever knew what Texas was. Apparently he loves the Cowboys.
And no, he doesn't, because he's not rooting for losses. We need draft picks, man.
We do, and he's got the under. All right, so there you go. There's your NFL picks against the spread for Week 11 from Colby and Tim and General George Washington. Wait, do we call him President Washington or General Washington?
You call him everything.
I don't want to call him that.
I mean, might as well just call him the G-Dub, too.
You think he was a good president?
He's the first one.
Does that make him a good one?
Usually the first movie's the best.
Yeah, but the first version of a car is not the best. Or iPhone. Or Samsung garbage. Pushing Colby's buttons over here.
Huh.
It's fun to push Colby's buttons.
Are you done?
I mean, I guess.
All right,
Are you
good.
ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Means it's time for Colby's world famous news and notes.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you, me, for making it sound good. Ha! I changed it. News and notes is where I search the World Wide Web for the weird.
Internets.
And by God, I found it. Let's
Colby,
go.
Ron says hello. We're at the end of the show, and Ron finally chimes in and says hello.
Hey,
Where were
Ron.
you for 2 hours, Ron?
He was probably here, man.
He probably was. Appreciate you, Ron.
Let's go to Florida. And now my favorite sheriff of all times, we're in Lakeland, Florida, by the way, as Gary Judd is the the Polk County sheriff over there.
They had a band.
Yeah, the Judd band.
The Judds.
Yeah. So they went on a massage parlor sting.
Oh, no.
By the way, this 2-day sting called Operation Skin So Soft.
No, it's not.
It's in the story.
Are you serious?
Where undercover officers, detectives, basically just walked into massage parlors for their job and got massages. And didn't like request anything. They just were there to just see what happens.
Oh. Is that really a sting operation then? You're just there to do it?
Over 20 massage therapists are now in jail. During this 2-week sting in Lakeland, Florida. By the way, we should go get massages in Lakeland, Florida.
That's real close to where JP lives.
Apparently, because there's all kinds of things happening in the massage parlors, and not just happy endings, but also like pokies and stuff offered up. Like, here.
Are they going mudding?
I mean, stuff. So,
What to go to there?
the fact that, by the way, some of these people are going to end up, they're going to try and deport them and whatnot because they were here on work visa.
Oh, they're not Americans?
Yeah.
Where are they from? Does it say?
It's all over,
Okay.
but I imagine you can kind of picture where the massage lady's from.
Oh,
to the-
Asians.
According to the sheriff, another 64-year-old woman wanted $80 for a 1-hour massage. However, he said she came out with the oil and turned the lights down and started massaging the undercover detective in areas that constituted illegal conduct. She just walked in and it was oiled up and just immediately just went after his nutsack. Right?
Didn't start anywhere, just went right for the nuts.
Yeah, we're here to do this.
Can't we have those here?
The undercover deputy said repeatedly he just wanted a massage. So
Too bad.
he went on to say if you were going there and they were very comfortable and engaged with the conduct without any prompting, hey, your picture can be up on the next board too, by the way. That's what he said. And finally, he added, this may be my favorite genre as I try and find this. He said, during the press conference on Thursday morning, the sheriff spoke of a 37-year-old woman who charged an undercover deputy $60 for a massage, but tried to have full sex with the detective.
Without even asking.
She stood in front of the door so he couldn't leave and then tried to hold him down. Judd explained she wasn't as big as a popcorn fart, but she was still trying to hold this man. At a public meeting, described the woman's height as popcorn fart.
That's on the record, Colby.
Gary Judd is my favorite sheriff of all time.
In Lakeland, Florida.
It wasn't as big as a popcorn fart. I didn't even know that was to describe bigness.
I didn't know popcorn farted.
How
far was I from Lakeland?
So, but anyway, if you normally went to Lakeland, Florida for your special massage, you'll have to pick a different spot.
Dude, it's right there.
You'll have to pick a different spot.
I could have walked.
So you probably have to wait a little bit before they start coming back around to do.
Right.
I just not even asking, not even saying anything to your prospective customer. You just came in with the oil and it's like, here we go, and just like start jumping on the dude, ready to go.
Didn't even ask.
And you paid like $60.
That's like a freebie.
I mean, shoot, screw like wine and whining and dine them. Just show up there.
Huh.
So there you go. Let's go from there to Huntingdon County. That's Pennsylvania, by
Yep.
the way. Officials with the Pennsylvania Game Commission say authorities were dispatched to a shooting scene in a Barre Township just after 10 a.m. Saturday. Investigators say the victim, an archery hunter, was reportedly exiting the woods when he was shot by a turkey hunter. His injuries are not fatal, which makes this a little bit more fun, because how itchy trigger finger are you as a turkey hunter that you just see a quill with some arrows coming out of it and you think, oh, turkey tail, and just fire. That's a quick trigger on that turkey hunter, by the way. Right?
Yeah. No.
Either that or it really didn't like Robin Hood. Just, oh, something's moving in the bush. Because you just can't shoot at anything that's just moving the bush, right? You're specifically there looking for turkeys.
Yes.
And how short was this archery guy? Right? Because if he's
Taller than a popcorn fart.
yeah, obviously taller than or maybe the size of a popcorn. Maybe he was height impaired.
Oh my God.
Just walks out with like the archery setup behind him and made it look like a turkey tail. I don't know, but he got shot.
Oh God.
So there you go. I thought also, isn't there supposed to be like not really too much intermingling of like bow hunting season and then gun season?
Yeah, they're not supposed to be close to each other
Right?
for that reason.
Because the guy with the bow's got to get a lot closer than the guy with the gun, right?
Yes.
So he's going to be intermingling with the turkeys.
Oh my God.
So yeah, but he was on his way out of the forest. That's the thing. I'm leaving. I'm good. Had me a good or bad day. Don't know. Maybe he was carrying. See, it didn't say in the article he was like carrying a turkey carcass. I can understand if you saw like this dude carrying a turkey carcass, right? And you're just trading in on, I think those are feathers over there. That looks like turkey feathers. I'm gonna shoot it. I could catch that, but they didn't say he was carrying a turkey carcass. It's just a guy with his bow and arrow walking through.
Huh.
And it's not like when we think of Robin Hood, where it actually has like the feathers on the ends of the
Right on the hat.
yeah, or just on the ends of the arrows and stuff, right? It's not like that's going on.
Robin Hood hat. That would have been funny if he was dressed as Robin Hood, though.
It would have been. Go from there to science, as scientists warn men could become extinct due to testicle mutations.
I don't need to hear that.
After 180 million years, the Y chromosome has continued to deteriorate, leaving the future of men unknown, as experts say testicles play a huge role in cultivating the DNA component. You don't say.
Not all men, though.
That, wait, are you saying as scientists that testicles have a real big use in making babies?
Is that supposed to be breaking news?
Hold on, somebody break the glass. Sound the horn. So, but doo-doo. Testicle mutation, which,
Band name.
yeah.
Scientists warn that the male species could become extinct as Y chromosomes are beginning to fail. The gender of both humans, by the way, maybe since the recent election, this science will change.
Let's wait for that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if you'd go there or not.
I apologize.
Proud of you, Colby.
That's just where my brain went. But yeah, so men, we're endangered species because of stop mutating your balls. So stop hammering on them so hard. And ladies, stop kicking us there.
Oh, God.
Right?
I might just hurt and went up in my body.
Let's go to Gizmodo
Need a massage.
because we're finding out about gizmos as
The creature?
no. Tim, you're about to hate life.
Do I need to sit down?
Or you might.
Oh, no.
Sega, which, in case you don't know, still occasionally make video games. They've got an idea and they're running with it.
Oh, no.
Are you tired of texting words? Are you tired of picking up the phone and answering calls? Do you just want to occasionally be able to send your friend emojis and emoji talk? You can with their new emoji pager.
Stop it.
The only thing it can do is send your friends emojis. That's it.
And you carry a device specifically for that purpose?
Just to send emojis.
No. This is why the male chromosome is going away.
Sega's, I don't know how to say this. I'm going to go with Emo Jam.
Okay. Is it a word?
It's Emo Jam. It's EMOJAM.
That sounds good to me.
It just sounds like really sad jelly.
Yeah. Black jelly.
Yeah.
Jelly that wears eyeliner.
It's just Emo Jam.
Call that band name too.
Right. Just get up there and you're not quite in a groove. You're just like, I don't care about this right now.
Colby, can we get emoji pagers?
I don't want emoji pagers. I would still rather somebody call me.
I just want to send you emojis.
I am that old guy that's like, you shot me a text. Okay, I'll shoot a text every once in a while or a message. Fine. But if I need to have an answer of a question, I get so irritated when I send a question and like 45 minutes or an hour later they respond.
Hate phone calls.
I've been staring at my phone. Just when are they going to tell me the answer? I've seen they've read it.
Well, we're looking it up. I got to look up the answer. I don't know what the square root of peanut butter is.
No, most of it is, hey, blah, blah, blah. This for Mystery Shotgun. You good for a show tonight?
I feel like you're calling me out.
2 hours later.
I didn't see it.
I'm here.
I didn't
That's the
see
reason
it.
why when I want that answer, I'd rather just call you and go, hey,
You can call me if you want.
blah, 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 da, da, da. What is your answer?
I'm not being attacked here.
I'm like that with everybody.
My Y chromosome is deteriorating right now.
I mean, you're not as bad as trying to get a hold of G.
Oh, God. Well, we all know why.
Holy crap. You send that guy a text prepared for 2 days later.
After his weekend's over.
Or just, oh, I wasn't near my phone.
Yeah.
Or I
Playing
didn't
video
see
games with his other families.
it. Didn't see it. So, yeah, there you go.
Gee.
There is that. All right,
Leave my
so
chromosomes alone.
let's go to a Penn State York board member who's under investigation because he was caught on a phone having an argument with another person, calling him a half N-word.
Oh, God. I don't think we can say that anymore.
So, Jonathan Spanos, owner of Paddock on Market, and he's an advisory board member for Penn State, York, gets into a road rage incident
and starts calling this guy who he knew is like parents. So
I'm guessing they were a mixed couple.
calling this guy a half N-word. And then when he was confronted by what he said, he was like, oh, no, but it's true, right?
I mean, you can say it.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
And then when told, well, that was a pretty racist statement, he shouts, I am racist. Like in a defensive measure.
Oh.
Like, what are you going to do? That's me.
I meant to do that.
This is who I am.
Oh, Colby.
Are we going to get to the point where people are just like, yeah, no, it's me? Like they're so fed up with it being called racist. They're like, yeah, because I am.
Yeah, because I am. Do something about it.
You can't come at me because this is who I am. I can't come at you because that's who you are. This is who I am.
Don't hide behind the truth.
I don't think I'm prepared for people just blatantly rolling out. It's like, yeah, I'm racist. What?
No, it's a whole different part of society.
So there you go. There you go. So, popcorn fart, everybody. No
Love
bigger than a popcorn fart. There you go. That's news and notes, everybody.
So name the episode Popcorn Farts, Colby.
Yep.
And a bunch of other stuff that I forgot the band names that we just called. I'll figure it out later, though, when I re-listen to the show and
testicle mutation.
Hang my head in shame, as I usually do when I listen to our shows. We are the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show. We will be back on Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central at fanstreamsports.com, the Fanstream Sports mobile app, our YouTube channel, and later that night, wherever you get your podcast. Please come join us live. We would love to converse with you briefly, make you part of the show, but most of all, we kind of want to just make you cringe sometimes, so that's what we do around here.
Yeah, Tim does that a lot.
Until next time, boys and girls, we'll see you.